guys, it's me here with your weekly update. Welcome to December, you guys. Welcome to Advent. This is, to quote the Christmas song, my most wonderful time of the year. I just love getting to celebrate Jesus and his birth and just what all that means. I love that in our curriculum. We just ended with the prophets who were all prophesying about the coming Savior, and just showing us how, like, really we're so messed up, right? There's nothing like on our own terms that we're going to be able to do to make us right before God. And that is what the beauty of Jesus is, and the beauty of this coming season of getting to celebrate his arrival and his birth. And so I love celebrating. I love celebrating, and I love that celebration is one of the spiritual disciplines, at least according to Richard Foster. And I do believe there is something to be celebrating. There is something to celebration. This month, our new curriculum is called Wait for It. It's a fun series, you guys. If you haven't looked at it yet, I would highly encourage you guys, even if you're not teaching this week, go in and check it out. It's using board games as a way to teach kids, like, hey, like, just like the people in the Old Testament had to wait for the birth of Jesus. We wait when we play board games, we wait. And so I love how they're going to tie that in. It's actually not your typical Christmas story either. So we're not starting off with Mary and Joseph or even Elizabeth or any of those. We're actually starting off with John the Baptist, who, if you remember in the New Testament, went before Jesus said, prepare the way for the Savior is coming. And so I love how we're going to like tie that into the Christmas story and to who Jesus is, and even just the season of Advent and preparing our own hearts and preparing, ourselves for the arrival of Jesus. So I love that. I love that we're going to do just a very different take on the Christmas story. So you guys have a lot of fun with this curriculum. It's so because it's like a board games theme. There's a lot of games in this curriculum, which I think the kids are going to really, really enjoy. They love games. They love being active. And it's taking a lot of games that we know, like Sorry or Battleship or Connect Four or Hungry Hungry Hippos, and using those games to do the memory verse or just tying in the lessons. So I would highly encourage you guys to make sure that you are prepared to lead those games, to have ideas in your mind of like if you have a small group versus a large group and how you're going to run all that. But I think the kids will really engage with it and really enjoy it. I did change elementary. I'll email you directly. I did change up one of the games, but we can kind of move it back if you want. I just kind of, I'll leave it up to you guys as the teachers in the room how you want to handle it. But it's the Hungry Hungry Hippos game. Um, so so just again, so you guys just have a lot of fun. I also, in your rooms, I put extra board games for you guys to use for downtime with the kiddos. So if you have, during welcome time, or if you manage to get through all the curriculum, which I would encourage you guys to go through all the pieces just because it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think the kids will really engage with it. If you have downtime on either end of the spectrum, you can play the game. So preschoolers, I put the little fishing game, and you have a lot of memory verse, like memory card games, puzzles, and stuff like that. Elementary, you have like Sorry, Trouble, Connect Four, all those classic games to play with the kiddos. With that, we are leading up to Christmas Eve. This month, I'm going to give you guys very specific songs to sing with the kiddos for your worship. Typically, I give you like, here's a list and here's a variety you guys get to pick from. But this month I'm giving you here's like 3 specific songs I want you guys to sing with the kiddos. You can do more above that if you want. If you want to throw in a traditional Christmas carol, I mean, Joy to the World is one of the 3 songs. So it's Joy to the World, All Hail King Jesus, and Is He Worthy? Those are all beautiful songs, by the way. So I think they're wonderful songs. But the reason why I need you to do these all 3 weeks with the kiddos is because on Christmas Eve, we're going to invite the kids forward, and we might even have a kid or 2 on stage singing the songs with the adults and helping to lead. If you've ever been a part of our church in the past where we, engage kids like in family worship style and had them participate and help lead worship. That's actually what's going to happen on Christmas Eve. I'm super excited. So we need to use the next 3 weeks to help get them prepared. And I'll have cards for you to hand out to parents so they can practice at home. Like I popped the songs on this morning with Abigail so she could start hearing them and getting used to the songs. So that's why. So if you're like, we don't like these, like, there's none of that. And by the way, as you are leading the kids in these songs, are you listening, first of all, A, listening to them yourselves, and then B, telling kids like, hey, here's why we're singing them. Here's why this song is so beautiful. Like, we're about to worship Jesus. Isn't he worthy of our worship? Isn't he worthy? Or All Hail King Jesus. Like, imagine you're one of the wise men or the shepherds at the stable, and you get to encounter Jesus, the King. Like, imagine, wouldn't you want to sing All Hail King Jesus? And then Joy to the World, like, man, like, we get to celebrate. It's that whole celebration thing of, right, of like, the Savior is here. We get to shout it out. So I would just encourage you guys to just really lead the kids in worship. Some of the songs have motion, some of the songs don't. So that means we may just have to like remind kids either they can freestyle dance, here's different expressions of worship and stuff like that. So I would just highly encourage you guys to do that. then also, because with Christmas Eve, we are doing everything in like we're just it's going to be just Arvada. We're not going to the hotel doing our central thing. We did that for the celebration thing. We're going to have Kid Venture for preschooler and younger age kids. If the parents so choose, parents are obviously always welcome to have the kids in the service with them if they want, and we'll have activity bags and stuff like that for the kiddos for during the service. But with that is, I would love to have our team represented on that night. And I know some of you guys are already making plans and stuff like that. If you're not going to be in town, that's fine. I mean, the reality is it's only like 6 people, so there's 2 services, 3:30 and 5. Um, the great thing is, I mean, because we're only doing preschool and below, we only need a few people at each service. So I'm going to have a link, or actually, if you go on Planning Center, where we do the monthly schedule. Either A, you can email me and let me know which service you want to serve at and which room you want to serve at in, or B, if you go into Planning Center where we have our monthly schedule, if you go to my schedule, there's a sign-up sheet for Christmas Eve, and you can just go on in and plug yourself into the whole. So it's literally preschool, toddlers, or nursery are the three spots where I need, where I would love to have you guys just to engage with the kids, because we're, with the preschoolers, we usually do a fun thing where we tell the Christmas story and we do gifts and stuff like that. So it'd be nice to have our leaders, and they're teaching our kids about Jesus, versus sitters who are like, maybe don't even believe this. And so they're just going to not even talk to the kids about Jesus on Christmas Eve. So that's it, you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy this beautiful weather. And I will see you all on Sunday. Thank you guys. Bye.